It's the prelim headliner, Meat Boy, and this I think will be a flyweight firework-filled match because Manel Kape, aka Starboy, has I think finally been really coming into his own and living up to all that hype that he had entering the promotion. Right, like if we remember, this was a guy who was champ over in Ryzen, and he joined the UFC with a lot of hype. He was definitely hyping himself up and saying that he's going to be the GOAT of this division, and he ran into two straight immediate L's upon entering the promotion. And granted, it was against tough guys, right? Alexandre Pantoja lost that unanimous decision. And after that, he lost that split decision to Matthias Nicolau, who is another guy who just like keeps winning fights seemingly. Like, you wonder how high both of those dudes' ceilings are, but no shame in out of those losses for sure. But since then, Starboy has won three straight and picked up two finishes. Most recently, got that easy work unanimous decision victory over David Dvorak. And I thought that fight was going to be more competitive than it was, but Starboy made easy, light work. So he's taking on Alex Perez, who, Starboy has a three-fight win streak going in one direction, and Alex Perez is riding a two-fight losing streak. And again, same thing, tough losses to tough dudes. Got finished by Pantoja, much like Manel Kape did, or lost to Pantoja, I should say, and then he got finished by Figueiredo, and it was difficult to watch that because he had won three straight prior to those defeats. And if you remember, he was picking up performance of the night bonuses, right? Like that version of Alex Perez that showed up against Jussier Formiga, retired Formiga after that. Like Perez was really peaking in around 2020. It's just been kind of rough since then. So what are your thoughts on this one? Do you think Starboy is going to continue this hype train and get an easy work finish over Alex Perez, or is Manel Kape the type of opponent that Perez needs to get back on track? Who are you taking?
Yeah, no, this is a great fight, and I'm a big, believer in momentum. And when the momentum is just going your way, typically you'll probably keep it going. Kind of like Leon Scott, kind of like Brendan Allen, Mauling, big upset. Leon Scott, big upset, and this one's not going to be a big upset, but I could see Starboard just getting it done. Taking two L's right in a row when you're arguably top five best in the world, and then it's just not going your way. It can really mess with your mental, psyche and confidence, and you just don't know what Alex Perez is going to show up. I would imagine Alex Perez is more well-rounded. He's good enough to win this fight, and being an underdog, that one it's pretty juicy and enticing, but I think Starboy's gonna get it done. I think it's gonna be decision. I don't see him finishing Alex Perez. I don't think Starboy's that good, but maybe I'm wrong and he just blows me away on this next performance, and then I'm sold on the bandwagon. We're gonna see, but I'm gonna pick Starboy, but I might throw a little sizzle on Perez because Alex Perez really is very good, but we just don't know what Alex Perez is gonna show.
Yeah, 100%, and 86% is rolling with the 18-6 Manel Kape, and majority of it is Brown. They think that KO TKO is most likely. We haven't really seen Perez get slept by strikes since Benavidez was able to put him out with the TKO way back in 2018. It's really been on the ground and those grappling deficiencies that Perez has been struggling with, but Manel Kape is way more of a striker, right? He's going out there trying to finish you. I mean, he did that to Zhalgas Jamogulov. He did that to Ode Osborne, and maybe he's able to do that against Perez as well. I also think that if we look at the competition that both these guys have faced, especially in the UFC, I'm more impressed with Manel Kape's victories over Dvorak, over Ode Osborne, than I am with Perez's. I mean, that Formiga win, while it's great on paper, Formiga was kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and then Perez's only other recent UFC wins were against Jordan Espinoza, who is not that great, and Mark De La Rosa, who is not that great. So I think Manel Kape has already seen stiffer competition and has beat better guys. So at around minus 175, I think that it's actually fake decent value for Manel Kape, and I like him to get this one done. I do, though, think that it's probably going to go the distance because we've seen Manel Kape fight in decisions before. We've seen Perez fight in decisions before, and it's probably going to be a close competitive fight, but one that ultimately Manel Kape wins an obvious unanimous decision. So I'm going to go Manel Kape. I'm rolling with the 86%. That's rolling with Starboy. Maybe there's a pathway for Perez, though, because the dude is obviously a dog. Like he's one of those guys who I don't think he's ever going to wow you with all of his technical skills, but he's always down to bang. He's always down to scrap, not afraid of anyone. So maybe he's able to sleep Cop and shut the Meat Boys up as a result. But I got to roll with you, your boy. Roll with Starboy. Any last thoughts?
No, it's a great fight. Throw in the comments who you take and why, and make sure to smash that meat subscribe, throw a comment below, and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss another video. Is this a close one, or is this a mauling? Are you taking Chitty, or are you taking Machete? Throw in the comments, smash, subscribe, like.